Hey everybody, I'm out here doing a few errands right now and wanted to talk to you about my schedule as an attempted part-time reseller on eBay. So I only get to source on the weekends basically because I work a full-time job and there just isn't time after work. So in fact, there's hardly time for listing after work. My commute's not too bad. It's like 35 to 45 minutes one way. But when I get home, I try to list at least one thing a night. But if I actually have sales, I end up having to pack and then I run out of time, which is fine. Sales is good. So on the weekends, I get to go look for stuff. Basically, yard sales, garage sales, or thrifting. I was attempting to find this shop that I saw online for a thrift store called Elder Love. And I'm in the little shopping complex where it's supposed to be, and it's nowhere to be found. So I guess it's out of business. Google hasn't updated that, but there's a boutique over there, which may or may not be the same people, but boutiques are a little bit different. It's like going to an upscale antique shop, but more like vintage items. And I know they'll want full price. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to try Angel View, which is a little bit down the road, and unfortunately, sometimes their prices are a little bit high. They're about as bad as Goodwill in this area, and our Goodwills are pretty bad in this area when it comes to price. But I'm going to check it out. I haven't been to this particular one, so we'll see. And then afterwards, I'm going to have to pick up some supplies like white poster boards so I can have a white background on some of my photographs. And if I find anything, actually, I'll videotape it and post it. But fingers crossed. I always find a few things if I'm lucky. Hey folks, I want to show you what I got while I'm here before I take off. I would do it outside, except it's so friggin' hot outside right now. So I found a few things, not a lot. There's this really nice lambskin. It's a leather jacket, and it's a Masani Le Collisione, and it's a medium. And I got it for 10 bucks, and the comps on eBay are all over the place. Some are like $50, $60 range, and then you've got some people listing them, and these are used too for like $100, $200. I highly doubt it's those. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. I have no idea. I also I picked up a few of these jerseys. If you guys are Vegas Golden Knights fans, I got like a few of those. This one is and these are new with tags too, by the way. And they're supposed to be aged looking because all of them have the exact same pattern. This one's Marchessault. I'm so sorry. I massacred the name. This one is an XXL. I've got a... Let's see. Sorry, you're getting the interior of my car a lot, peeps. I've got a Flurry. And that one is a small, I believe. Yeah, that one's a small. I've got a Reeves. That one's an extra large. And I've got a Stone. And I believe that one is a small as well. Yeah, that one's a small as well. Then I also picked up a pair of shoes. They're FootJoy Greenjoys. They're golf shoes. And they're not brand new, because you can tell it's been used by the bottom. I'll have to clean that up a little. But everything else is like pristine. There's a couple, at the very toes, there's a couple little scuffs. I'm gonna like see if I can make it, rub it a little bit. And I don't know if I can get the scuffs out, but this is like almost brand new. So I'm like, you know what, for $7.99, let's see if I can, I think I can double my money at least, but I'm hoping for closer to 20, in the 20 range. But anyways, that's it for Angel View today. If you guys are interested in any of these things, just give me a holler. Otherwise, they will eventually make it up on eBay. It is so hot out there right now. I was going to show you what I got. So I went to Walmart and I got a poster board. So I need that for photos. And I did get one more bin because I'm all my 3 bins that I have are full. And I needed one more, and I have room for one more, so I'm going to do that. And of course I hit the clearance section as well. I didn't find much. Last time I went to this particular Walmart, I found a ton of stuff. This time it was really slim picking. That's an interesting, huge candle. It was like 50% off. The flavor, the scent is humidor. Don't know what that means. It smells divine, but I'm going to try to see what I can get on eBay. The comps seem to be like around 20, so that's cool. I mean, I think I have 12 into it. I think it usually sells for 24, something like that. This is interesting. I got 3 of them because, well, they're $5 each. And the comps on eBay were like, the cheapest I think I saw was like $17. And most of them that were selling were actually in the $20 range. So I'm going to put them up as like a bundle. Not a bundle, not a lot. But you put up one listing and you say you have 4 of them. Or 3 of them in my case. And what eBay lets you do sometimes is they say, hey, if you buy 1, it's this price. If you buy 2, you get 5% off. If you buy all 3, you get 10% off. I, as the seller, actually set that. So that's a really good deal, so I'll put up something like that. Let me show you what I've sold over the past week and a half since the last video. Most of my sales, it was weird, it clustered on like one Friday. I had a couple of sales last week, and then last Friday, it just was like boom, 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 4 in a row. It's just weird how streaky eBay can get. And yes, I have my notes because I can't remember the exact numbers of what sold for what. So I found a couple of action figures when I was doing some retail arbitrage for Fortnite. It's a Fortnite character. It's a Fortnite Link solo. I think I mentioned that in an earlier video. But here's the totals. I sold 2 of them because I picked up 2 of them. And actually, I'm going to tell the story just in case I forgot to. So I go in there and I found 3 Fortnite figures on clearance in Walmart. And one was, I scanned it and it really wasn't selling for much on eBay. But one was the Link's solo, which is a female character. If you have ever been into collecting action figures, for some reason either they don't make enough of them or they don't make as much of them for female figures. So because they're typically rare, they're sometimes worth more. So I found a couple of them on clearance for $8, and I scanned it, and it came up with like a sale of like $40 on eBay with free shipping. I'm like, wow, okay. And I looked, and there was like no comps up for sale. There was like 1 or 2 up for sale, one the same price, and one some guy had listed for like $75. And I'm like, I'm gonna pick up both of these. So I picked up both of them and listed them as soon as I could. One of the few things I actually got up quickly. And one sold within 48 hours for $44 plus free shipping. So I paid for shipping under that. And then I sold the other one a few days later for, I want to say $41 plus free shipping. So total with that, I mean, when you take out what eBay takes out, I probably ended up with $38 and $35. Then when you minus the cost of goods out, I probably made 30 on the first one and maybe 22 on the second one. So that was a good haul, and that actually made my week. The next one I have is I have another Tommy Armour Gulf Iron that sold. Again, for a little bit over $15. When you take out everything, cost of goods, the fees, and all that fun stuff, made about $12 on that. Pretty good. You know, I had $1 into it, so that was a good profit. $1 to $12, I'll take that. Then I had a pair of Blade Runner women's inline skates that I had picked up at a thrift store. And this thrift store is typically very overpriced, but this was reasonably priced. I wanted to say, I think it were $10 when I bought them. And they were in really good condition. They weren't quite new, but they almost looked it. That's how good of condition they were. So I'm like, well, what the heck? They're heavy. I kind of got burnt a little bit on the shipping because I don't know if I forgot to wait. I know I had to avoid them. I don't know what the deal was, but I offered free shipping, and if I would have shipped via USPS, I would have ended up losing money. So luckily I looked at FedEx and USPS, UPS, and I could ship it out for $20 on FedEx. So I sold those skates for $47. Now minus fees, I probably end up with, I had $40 left, and then you take away $20 for shipping, plus the $10 for the cost of the goods, and I made about between $12 and $13 for that. It's kind of sucked, but I mean, it's still profit. And then my last sale that I did was for a pair of Nike women's tennis shoes, running shoes. It was like the Flex Experience RN5. These were used, and they looked used. They weren't too bad. I cleaned them up really well, and they look good, but I swear there's something on the canvas. I thought maybe it was a salt stain, so I washed it, scrubbed it, nothing took it off. It wasn't disgusting, it was just, it's faintly there, and it bothered me, I couldn't get it off. But I made sure to show it in the photos, and because of that, I marked it down in price a little bit. So I sold it for $18. I purchased it for $10, overpriced. That was a bad buy. And when you take away the cost of goods plus the fees, I made a whopping $5 off that one. Totally not worth it for the amount of cleaning I had to do. But that's okay, I'm learning. I'm learning what sells and what doesn't. Yeah. So my total for the last week and a half, since you heard from me last from a reselling video, is a whopping, this is net, $81. That's an improvement, I like that. And I keep posting more stuff, so I'm hoping some sales pick up. And I don't think I've sold anything since, I don't even think I've sold anything this week, since last Friday. Very streaky. But I keep putting stuff up, and it's bound to happen soon. Come on, eBay, get that algorithm moving in my favor. Thank you for joining me again this time. If I find anything at the yard sale tomorrow that we go to, I'll post it in a different video. All right, thanks for joining me. See you guys next time.